I read an article a while back that had me pondering on something that has been running across my mind for a while now. The article was written back in 2012, I think. It was about the famous martial arts comedic actor Jackie Chan and his vast $100+ million fortune. Mr. Chan said that when he dies, he'll be donating his entire fortune to charity. Of his son JC, he said if he's capable, he can make it on his own. If not, he will just be wasting my money. My name is Tessa, and for my persuasive speech, I'll be talking about the harmful effects of parents working hard so their children don't have to. Now, in regards to Jackie Chan article, I'm sure some of us will be thinking, what a horrible parent. Why would he want to do that? My answer to that would be because as parents, I think our responsibility to our children is not to make life easy for them, but to teach them to be capable to make it on their own. Too often, as parents, I think we lose focus of what our children's purposes are on earth. A lot of us think that our kids are extensions of ourselves, and so we bury them in our identity. Or we tend to love them so much that our entire lives revolve around them, and sometimes their schedules. We help them to do their homework, we do their laundry, we shuffle them to their various activities, all usually at the expense of our exhaustion. I myself can remember many a Saturday mornings wanting to get an extra hour's nap from the tiring work week, but having to get up earlier to get things done in order to get my son Kai to his swimming lessons, then to his squash lessons, then to his steel pan lessons, all of which I had to sit through. And this would be just for an ordinary family. For the rich and the ultra-rich, sometimes they took it to a higher level. For example, while I was researching this topic, I ran across a word I'd never heard before, affluenza. It refers to the inability to understand the consequences of one's action because of privilege. The word was in reference to the case of Ethan Couch, who as a drunken teenager killed 4 persons and injured 9 more. Instead of being charged for his crimes, he was sentenced to probation and therapy because his lawyer argued that he was so rich he didn't know right from wrong. When I read that, my brain went, how is that even possible? But then it all goes back to teaching the kids responsibility and hard work. Now, let's look at Anderson Cooper on the other hand, the famous CNN reporter. Mr. Cooper comes from a very successful family and rich family. His mother having inherited the vast Vanderbilt family fortune. But he said from early on, his mom made it clear to him that there was no trust fund. And I quote Mr. Cooper here where he says, "I don't believe in inheriting. Inherited money is an initiative sucker who has inherited that has gone on to do anything in their life." End of quote. I am sure there are some people who have, but for the most part, inherited money is usually squandered. Even in Bible days, the story of the prodigal son proves to us that this is true. But Anderson also said, and I quote, "From the time I was growing up, if I knew there was a pot of gold waiting for me, I don't know that I would have been so motivated." End of quote. Anderson Cooper currently has a net worth of over $100 million and a yearly salary of $11 million. In doing my research for this topic, I ran across an article by the Honest Apothecary called "The 5 Benefits of Hard Work." I'll just like to read a condensed excerpt from it. The 5 benefits of hard work. 1. Hard work builds character. It says, we are living in a character crisis. If we can't have something now, we don't want it. And if getting it is hard, forget it. Giving up is easy, but easy never builds character. Strong character is built the same way strong muscles are, by hard work. Hard work teaches us focus, discipline, time, and resource management, among other things. Major League Baseball player for the White Sox and Blue Jays, Samuel Ewing, put it this way. He said, "Hard work spotlights the character of people. Some turn up their sleeves, some turn up their noses, and some don't turn up at all." 2. Hard work gets results. It always accomplishes something. It could be something that you learn, something new that you learn, something that you build, or something that you change. Abraham Lincoln put it this way. He says, and I quote, "Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle." 3. Hard work gets attention. The diligence stands out. We live in a culture that increasingly encourages and fosters minimal effort. Give 110% to whatever you're doing. Martin Luther King Jr. has been quoted to say, "If a man is called a street sweeper, he should sweep streets even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, 'Here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well.'" 4. Hard work brings new opportunities. Hard work opens doors. The lazy complain about the lack of luck. Those who work hard find new opportunities presenting themselves. Thomas Jefferson said, "I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more of it I have." And 5. Hard work blesses others. No lasting benefit to mankind is achieved without hard work. We typically work to please ourselves. We should work harder to please others, bless others, and help others. Horace Mann, the 19th century education reformer, born in Massachusetts, once said, "Be ashamed to die until you have won some victory for humanity." Now, as LDS, we all know that we are each endowed with our own personal reason for being on this earthly journey. We need to let our kids find out their purpose so that they can do their part in fulfilling the plan. We need to let our children learn and know that Heavenly Father is waiting on them to complete the task. It is said that all humans are endowed with unlimited potential. What a beautiful world it would be if we all could just realize our potential. I would like to end with one of my favorite quotes. It is by Elder David O. McKay, and it says, "The privilege to work is a gift, the power to work is a blessing, and the love of work is success." Why would we as parents want to block our kids from the gifts, blessings, and success that is afforded to them by the privilege, power, and love of our Heavenly Father? I say loosen the apron strings a bit and teach them to roll up their sleeves and get elbow deep in the business of hard work. Thank you.